Okay, everyone. Sorry it's been so long since I posted a video, but we've had some severe weather and a little bit of flooding. Oddly enough, the flooding has made some repairs that we have been trying to do by hand. I'm just going to walk around and show you a little clear picture. This is a big storm front. It's one of the few that are supposed to be popping up over the next few days, but it looks like it missed us completely, so we're not going to see any right here. This is what's coming our way, and nothing of any consequence. But this is the area where we want to put in our swimming pool, and of course I'm doing everything by hand. Shovel and hoe and a wheelbarrow. We got a lot of it dug out. You see the grasses are all starting to take over because we haven't been able to work on it very much because of the rain. But we're going to keep digging and keep going. Over here. Just trying to clean up all the mud and all the dirt from the storms. I still have a lot to cut here. This area right here we're trying to keep clean and clear for the for my lawn, I suppose. I should have one. But we're finally getting some decent grass growing out here. These are our water supplies. This white one is our main water supply. The secondary one belongs to my partner, Mercedes, who owns the stuff over there. But we're all kind of working together here. We have some people coming out to stay, so I have to find a good spot for them, and I think I'm going to put them right over here. See, I still have to cut a lot out of here. There's still a lot to be cut. And that's some back-breaking work. Our weed whacker that we use to cut this stuff is one of those shoulder mount units. You have to put a harness on to carry it. And then I got to clean up all this. This is where we're supposed to have some lumber delivered, so we put out a stack of pallets so that we could have the lumber delivered onto it. And the grasses have just grown right up through it, so we got to get that all straightened out. This is got stuff for our concrete work that we're going to do. That RV is getting moved to a different location. And it's actually quite nice inside. We're gonna do some rearranging. We're making it into a tool shop and a guest bedroom, because it has a really nice bathroom in that RV. It's a full bathroom with a bathtub and everything. So we're gonna get that up and running so that we can use that for people that come out here to help us work on the ranch. All right, and I gotta see how much damage we got from this. We haven't really checked it out much since the rain started. Well, this part of the fence isn't too bad. We're redoing the whole fence. It's getting cattle wire put up so that we can keep the cows out. The cows cause more damage than wild animals do. They just tear up everything, and since we've been able to keep them away, my dogs keep the cattle off the property. And open range territory out here, so many cattle ranchers just truck their cattle out here and drop them off so that they can graze, and they are quite destructive. It's nice to see my cactus coming back, and if you can see, like over here with this cactus, the cactus looks mostly dead, but coming up is a juniper, and that's kind of exciting. I'm actually getting junipers. This whole thing used to be forest. See, here's another one where a juniper's coming up. It's killing the cactus, but the trees are coming back. And see, there's some more. I've got trees coming up all over the place, and they're actually growing quite fast. So that's exciting to see. And this is coming up on our automotive graveyard. This is all these cars have been traded to a contractor so that he will come out here in exchange for the labor. He gets all these cars. 2 of them are good running trucks, so they're going to get repaired. They just need some minor repairs, so they'll get repaired and put back on the road. And then, wow, the growth is just amazing to see this coming back and actually coming back to life. Can't really see where our lake's going, but it's right up in this area. You probably can't see in this picture, but right over there is where the lake goes in. We have a little spew where the water table is high. The water comes shooting up out of the ground, and it has made a nice little pond. So we're going to enlarge it and make it bigger, so we'll have a natural pond formation out here. It's just been many years since we've seen the growth and the foliage, and all the grass is doing so well. So we're gonna have to get out here and do some work, clean it up, get our campsites all put back together. All the ones that we had cut in here have just been completely overgrown. So we're gonna have to get in there and get them cleaned out. It's amazing how just 10 days of rain, and it's been 10 days straight in a row, has put so much growth back into this area. I understand our drought situation is completely over, so we don't have a drought going on anymore. They said if we get much more rain out here, we're going to be in the flood situation. And of course, we've had a lot of runoff and a lot of flash flooding. Oh, look at my cactuses are blooming. They're gorgeous. This is a wonderful thing out here. You see all the blooming plants? Oh man, they're all over. It looks great. Now, I don't know if these big ones are gonna bloom this year, but it looks like we might be getting some buds. Those are quite impressive when they bloom, and the smell's amazing. It's almost like that Hotel California song with the warm smell of colitas. So yeah, we're gonna get some blooming. That's great. Enough moisture to do that. And if you can tell, I don't know if you can, I think I walked past it. Yeah, it's over that way. But some of these cactus out here are enormous. I think I showed you some on the last daytime video I did, but this one here That's like 6 feet tall. Now I've got some that are farther along on here, and I don't know if they're as tall. The weather might have beat them down, and so have the cows, but we'll see when I get over in that area. But I had one that was 11 feet tall, and it was very impressive. It's on a part of the land where I'm going to try to keep everything natural. That's like this section that right in front of you. I'm trying to keep that natural too. So we'll see what comes back from there. It's just a big triangle of land. Oh, this is an amazing thing. Look at this. We thought they were all dead, but astonishingly, as soon as the cows were gone, they started coming back. And so now we have these yuccas, and they're quite an astonishing plant. And we've been trying to mark them whenever we find them and keep an eye on them. But this is something that we thought the cattle had completely destroyed, but they're all coming back. And it's an amazing thing. Look at the blooms on this. Oh, we didn't know if they were going to bloom. This is an amazing thing. So we're going to try to get those to spread. We're going to have a controlled grow on those. You better watch out, boy. Those are sharp. Lots of things to clean up here. This cabin over here has to have the interior completely remodeled. We rented it out to several different people over the past few years, and it suffered significant damage. So it's being gutted and redone. That old building there used to be our power station. We used to have all our batteries and a big wind turbine and everything hooked up to that. But it's been neglected for a few years, so we're going to try to put it back together. I think I might move it. And then we'll take all these fence posts down and reuse them where they'll be more appropriate. And then over here, this is just trying to see everything coming back. Wow, that's cool. The sage is doing amazing things out here. It looks like I've got like 4 different species of sage out here. More blooming cactus. This used to be our garden in this area, but the rodents would just eat everything before you'd have a chance to harvest. Oh, here, let's see if I can walk over there. I'm just wearing some sandals. I'm not wearing any decent shoes. So we'll walk over here. Look at all the sage. This is amazing. I'm gonna have to start harvesting this and selling it online. Over here is where our well is supposed to be installed. That's an expensive thing. Boy, this is just gorgeous to see all this stuff coming back to life. And all it took was keeping the cows off for a couple of years. And really, it took like 2 years to keep the cows off for everything to start growing back. See if there's any water coming out of the ground over here. It's been a long time since I've actually seen it flowing. The ground's really soft. Oh, look at the cactus. And these are hawthorns. And it's not really a hawthorn, it's related to the hawthorn, but those grow into big trees. And so we're gonna literally have a forest out here if we can just keep the cattle from doing much more damage. So this area out here, we've got it marked. I'll have to come out here one day when I can spend some time searching. But we have it marked. I have it staked out where the well goes, and it goes right in this area, which makes sense. It's right next to our water source, our underground water source. Gotta watch for snakes. This is a prime time for them after being cold and wet for so many days. They'll be out here laying in the sun. So this is our spew right here. And so when the water table gets up real high, the water comes right out of the ground. You can see it has been running. It has been running. That's good. It's not right this minute, but you can see where it has run right down the side. Anyway, this is going to be opened up and made into our pond. We're going to put a pond. I'm going to try to make it about 20 feet deep. I've got some excavation equipment coming out. Some people are coming to stay for a while they get their house built up on the hill. And so they're going to be staying here and letting us borrow some of their equipment in exchange for their room and board, so to speak. And then we're going to teach them, and I might record that. I'll ask them for permission to record them, and we'll show everything that we have to do, because they want to be completely off grid like I am. And I'm going to use my experience from over here to help them build a nice place. It would have been nice if there was somebody out here when I moved out here. I had to learn everything as I go. Whew. See, this old road is almost completely gone. This used to be the back road. Look, the flowers where the things bloom out here are amazing. Everything's blooming. And pretty soon we're going to have those sunflowers, and those are awful. We have to cut those down. They're not usable. They're not the kind you can eat or grow seed from. And they cause damage. That's these. They cause a lot of damage to the soil. They soak up all the nutrients. And God knows we need as many nutrients out here as we can get. Oh, there's that tall one. I walked right by it. I'm gonna have to get over there and see if I can clean it up and make it healthy again. Looks like part of it broke off. But there. So this is where we used to have the house before the tornado. And believe me, it was like less than 2 minutes and it was leveled. And we lost everything. We didn't have the appropriate insurance. So that went to the wayside. But we got to get over here and clean it up. Probably when there's snow on the ground, we'll have all this piled into a big pile for a bonfire. But I have people out here to help me because it's too much emotional baggage for me to go through it myself. So I have other people do it for me. Look at this, see? This is what I want to work on. I want to put us a nice stream here and put in a solar pump. So this kind of helped. We had a guy out here with a camper, and he got stuck, ran right into the rut here, and ripped the whole front of his RV off, trying to get towed out. And of course he left it all behind. So that needs to be cleaned up. There. This is where the house used to be. It was a 2-story house. Not big, but it was a nice house. But it really exploded. I mean, blew all over the place. But we'll get out here and get everything cleaned up. See, we started a pile where we're going to try to reclaim some of the wood and use it for other projects. Not to build anything structural, but you know, every now and then you need a board, and we got a big pile of them over here. So that's how that is. This up here used to be our water station. It's like the highest point on the property, and it had our water tank up here, but we found that it wasn't wise to leave it up here so far away from everything else. So this is it. And I tell you what, I'm really happy to be out here to see it coming back to life. It's going to be nice to recut these roads. We've got equipment coming in to recut these roads and to reset our campsites. Of course, if you're in an RV, you need to be mostly self-contained. We can provide propane and water and minimal electricity. But if you have a generator, that's great. Look at all the sage. Boy, there's like 3 different kinds right here. This is cool. I'm just really happy to see this coming back to life. Oh. It's very muggy today. All this rain. After all, this is the desert. Most of the time it is dry and hot. And the dry heat is a whole lot easier to handle than this steam heat. All right. Oh, Lord. I got to get out here and rebury the gopher holes, the prairie dog holes. They are a menace, an absolute menace. Yeah, they're cute, and I know a lot of people make pets out of them, and they're smart, and they're easily domesticated. But out here in the wild, they cause amazing amounts of damage. Come on, Marty, get out of that hole. Marty, come on. Look at you. You can't even breathe. It's so hot. Ooh. You can hear them. And those are the ones that need to be buried up. See there? One right over there. Let's see if we can. Oh, he went down. Right there. Oh. Oh boy, the water must have been flowing through here. See this up here, this part of the perimeter, there's supposed to be a road and a ditch up there, but these people that own this piece of land, they don't properly maintain their easement. So over the years, the road has just disappeared and the ditch is completely gone. And because of that, we're getting all kinds of water damage on my piece. But we're gonna get that fixed once we get the equipment out here. But look at the views. Look at that sky. That is amazing. I should send this into one of those flat earth channels, because this will definitely make you rethink flat earth. Not just from the topography. Topography? Anyway. So this is my spot. And see, all this gravel here is road base, and you see it came from the property next door. So it's just washing the road and everything away. So we're gonna have to recut it. And that'll be a big deal. But I have 3 40-acre lots out here. One is mine that I own. The other 2 belong to friends and neighbors who have been kind enough to share everything with me. And in turn, I keep an eye on the place out here. So I have use of 120 acres, and then a couple of these others, this lot and this lot, I'm gonna try to buy those. They're both available from what I understand, so I'm gonna take a look at them and see what we can do. Work out a deal for them. And that'll give us 160, 180, 40 plus 120. All right, yeah, 160 acres. And then I'll look into this. We've got a couple of odd lots out here, and I'll see if I can get a hold of those too. That'll sure make a big difference in the entire project. But just FYI, 40 acres is not a small parcel. So fortunately, if you can see this place over here, all right, this place over here, my friends are over there, and in exchange for help around here and help there, Mercedes, the lady who owns that piece of property, and who has entrusted it to me while she's gone. They're working to pay for their rent and to get things repaired and get things ready for when Mercedes is able to come back out here. She has some medical concerns, and we want to make sure that when she comes out here, she has a safe place to live. So lots of work to be done. Lots of work to be done. And this is all the same road that I showed you guys last time. Look at all the new growth on here. Look at these blooming. Oh man. Everything's blooming. That's a good feeling to see life coming back in here when we thought it would never come back. Just from getting the cows away. All right. Well, we're almost back to where we started. Thanks for anybody who's watching and anyone who's listening. Please take a look at our YouTube page and like and subscribe, and that helps us out a lot. Of course, we've only got a few subscribers. We've got a few views, quite a few. I was surprised to see how many we got so quickly. So please join us and keep an eye on the project, see what we're doing, and come on out to visit. Go online, Aarondale Ranch, check out our online presence, and give us a call. Come on out, we'd love to have you. This is a great place, especially at night. I'll try to get I have a new camera. I have to get it all put together and see if I can get some nighttime star pictures. But you guys have a great day. This is just like the first time I've been out of the house since the rain stopped. So I'll keep making more. I'll show you everything as we go, step by step. Have a wonderful day. Bye.